right, welcome back for Friday. So this will be our final math lesson. So what we're going to be doing today is we're going to be estimating, okay? So as you recall, estimation means to round. So we are going to be rounding our factor, one factor, in order to estimate our multiplication problem. So when you round, we're going to think about your rounding song that I taught you in the beginning of the school year. Remember, let's go ahead and do that now. Are you ready? Are you ready? I'm going to put my marker down. Okay. Find your place, look next door. 5 or greater, add one more. All digits in the front stay the same, all digits behind. Zero's your name. We will round you. Okay, very good. All right, let's go ahead and look at an example, shall we? So let's do 87 times 3. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to round the 87 and we're going to leave the 3 alone because you want to be able to round in your head and not be way off. If you rounded both factors, that would be a huge problem and your number would be crazy wrong. So this will help you, like if you go to the store and you say, hey, I want to buy 4 candy bars, and they're like, I don't know, 98 cents a piece. You can round that 98 to 100, which is $1, right? And see if you have enough money. Okay, so those are the kinds of times that you're going to use this. So I take my 87 and I think about my song. Find your place, there it is. Look next door, 5 or greater, add one more. There's my add one more. All digits in the front stay the same, all digits behind. Zero's your name. So our 87 becomes 90. Oh, you're a little off camera, hang on. Okay. And our 3 stays the same because remember we only estimate one factor, 1. Now we can do this with mental math, can't we? Because our digit now ends in 0. So now we can do it with mental math. So 3 times 2 is 27. There's our set of shoes, 27. And how many zeros do we have? We have 1, so we add 1 0 to the end. 270. Okay? Does that make sense? All right, let's try another one, shall we? How about, I got to figure out where you can see me. Okay, so then if we do exact, let's do the exact, sorry. 3 times 7 is 21. 3 times 8 is 24. And 2 is 26. And is 261 close to 270? Yes, it is. So we are probably correct. All right, I'm going to try to do another one over here so that you can see. I'm not sure if you can see though. So let me pause you a minute. Pause. I'm going to turn you. There we go. And I'm going to move you down. Okay, let's go ahead and do another one here. How about 32 times 5? We'll do that one. Okay, so remember we're estimating, which means we're going to round, but we are only rounding one factor. We are rounding the one on top, the bigger factor. So 30 rounded, find your place, look next door, 5 or greater, add one more, stays a 3. All digits in the front stay the same, all digits behind, 0 is your name. Okay, so when we round our 32, we come up with 30. We bring over our 5 because we're not changing him at all, right? And then we can do mental math. 3 times 5 is 15. And how many zeros do we have? 1. We bring it at the end, and there we have it. Let's do the exact. 5 times 2 is 10. 5 times 3 is 15, plus 1 is 16. Okay? So that is close, so we should be correct. Yes? All right, so now go ahead and open your book. Please, to page 293. Please remember, you're only rounding one factor. The biggest issue that my students have with doing this is they try to round both factors. Oh, hang on a second. I have somebody calling me. All right, I'm back. I don't know who was on the phone because by the time I got there, they hung up. So we're turning to page 293. And please make sure that you are on that page and we're going to work our problems. Okay, so this is problem number 1. First, we're going to estimate. Remember, that means to round, and we're going to look at our 79. We only round one factor. Okay, so 79 rounded would be what? Find your place, look next door, 5 rows bigger, and 1 more. All digits in the front stay the same, all digits behind, 0 is your name. So it's 80, yes? If you just know how to round and you don't need the song anymore, that is fine. Just go ahead and round. So 79 estimated is 80, and then I just bring over my 2. Okay, so that's what's in my estimation. And now, because I have a 0 ending number, I can think in my mind and do it in my head. So 2 times 8 is 16, and I bring down the 0. Does that make sense? All right, let's go ahead and do exact. 2 times 9 is 18. We carry that 1. 2 times 7 is 14, plus the 1 is 15. Okay, those are really close, so we're probably right. All right, let's look at our next one. Estimating 65. Oh, look at that. 5 has the power to raise the number. Remember, if it's under 5, it's too weak. Can't raise the number. So 5 has the power, so we're going up to 70. Then we bring over our other factor because remember, we only estimate one factor. Don't do both of them. Don't do it, okay? So then I can do mental math. 3 times 7 is 21. And I have 1 0 to bring on down. Do the exact. 3 times 5 is 15. 3 times 6 is 18, plus 1 is 19. And are those close? Yes, they are. Yes, they are. All right, let's look at number 3. Again, we're going to estimate it. Okay? 30. Oh, look, it's a 4, which means it's too weak. Let me turn you a little bit. It's too weak to raise it, so it's just going to stay a 30. Remember, he never goes, the tens place does not go down, right? When you're rounding by tens. Woo, that is a glary thing I see, like right there. Glare right there. Okay, 8 times 4 is 32. 32. Oh, I'm sorry. I got distracted by the glare. Let's move our 8 over. Do our estimate. Oops. Yes, 24 and the 0. All right, so sorry about that. 32. You know what? Because I messed that up, let's do that one again, shall we? Let's just start that over. Are you ready for our start over? All right, let's rewind. Hi. Okay. So estimating our 34, 4 is too weak. Oh, he can't lift it up to the next number. So our 3 has to stay the same. So our estimate for 34 is 30. Then we're going to bring on over our other factor because we do not estimate both factors, just the one. Do not estimate both factors, just the one. And then we can do our mental math because this ends in 0. So 8 times 3 is 24, and we bring down the 0. Okay, let's look over here and do our exact. 8 times 4 is 32. 8 times 3 is 24, plus the 3 is 27. Okay, those are kind of far apart, however. Because it's in the hundreds, it should be okay. Remember we said within 50 when it's 100. And this is definitely within 50, right? Okay, so now we are going to look at the story problem number 4. So what we're going to do with this story problem is something a little bit different. Oh, I'm sorry. I don't think you can see the whole story problem. No, you can't. I'm going to tip you down so you can see the whole story problem. There it is. It's in your book too, but we're doing something special with this story problem, so I need you to see the whole thing. All right? Okay, so our story problem says, a full-grown elk can weigh as much as 450 kilograms. An elk eats about 27 kilograms of food each day. How many kilograms of food can an elk eat in 7 days? Okay, that's what we're looking at. Now, what they want us to do is they want us to look at our story problem and figure out information that does not need to be there. Information that does not help us answer the question, which is how many kilograms of food can an elk eat in 7 days? So that is our question, and that's what we're supposed to be answering. So in this story problem, there is information here that doesn't help us answer that. Can you tell what it is? A full-grown elk can weigh as much as 450 kilograms. An elk eats about 27 kilograms of food each day. And how many kilograms of food can an elk eat in 7 days? Can you tell what is not needed? Okay, if you said a full-grown elk can weigh as much as 450 kilograms, you would be correct. That is interesting, but has nothing to do with helping us solve our story problem. So go ahead and cross that out just like I did. Don't scribble it. You just draw a line through it just like I did. Okay? Now let's look at what is left. An elk eats about 27 kilograms of food each day. Oh, so we know 27 kilograms is how much an elk eats every day. So we'll put our 27 over here. Okay? How many kilograms of food can an elk eat in 7 days? Oh, we know it's going to be 7 days. So we are going to go ahead and multiply it. 7 times 7 is 49. 7 times 2 is 14, 15, 16, 17, and 18. Because remember, we add what we carry. Yes? All right, so he can eat 189 kilograms. I'm going to just do that in 7 days, in a week. Yes? All right, let's go ahead and look over here at this one. Oh, I don't know that you can see it, so let me just scoot you a little closer. Hang on, here we go. Woo! Sorry. Crazy with cameras, isn't it? All right, so here we go. And it's number 5 in your book, so if you can't see this, you can see number 5 in your book. Elk's antlers are made of bone. The antlers can grow 2 centimeters each day and can weigh 18 kilograms by the end of the summer. How many centimeters can an elk's antlers grow in 4 days? So our question is, how many centimeters can an elk's antlers grow? So we need to look through our story problem and find anything that does not help us to solve that problem. So elk's antlers are made of bone. Does that help us to find out how many centimeters? No. Again, it's interesting information, but it's not needed for our problem solving here. Okay? The antlers can grow 2 centimeters each day and can weigh 18 kilograms. Well, we do need to know how much it grows, but we don't need to know how much they weigh. Can grow 18 kilograms, can weigh 18 kilograms by the end of the summer, because our question is not how much do the antlers weigh, it's how big are they, how many centimeters, okay? So now that we have cleaned up our story problem, let's go ahead and read it. The antlers can grow 2 centimeters each day. How many centimeters can an elk's antlers grow in 4 days? Okay, So if it can grow 2 every day, and we're looking at how many it would grow in 4 days, we would multiply because we have 2 sets of 4. So 2 times 4 is 8. So in 4 days, it would grow 8 centimeters. Okay? All right, so I hope you enjoyed this. And I know it was kind of quick. Remember, estimating, you're only estimating one factor, the bigger factor. Don't estimate both or you'll be totally wrong, okay? All right, and we crossed out information we didn't need to help us find the problem, so the answer to the problem. So you want to make sure you go to the end of the problem and ask yourself, like we have in the past, what is it asking me for? And then go through and cross out anything that doesn't help you, okay? All right, so please do page 294 and submit it on Google Classroom, and I will see you Monday, as far as I know, as of its recording. Okay, all right, bye-bye.